It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to be getting ready for the offseason.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Before the kick, we get a timeout taken by the return team. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
You have to figure, Mike, this is a confident quarterback coming into this one. He played such a large role, not only helping them win the division, but then he followed it up last week with a big wild card victory. Now, 1 week away from a championship game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
All right, come on.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Tight end going in motion here. Going right sideline and complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's good. Makes the score Jaguars 10, Dolphins nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Back to the air one more time. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And on 3rd down, incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Go ahead.
To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They put Woods in motion. They snap it to Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They put Woods in motion. 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this.
Over the top. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Miami.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now Tua. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
To the air again, Tunga Vailoa. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. That one taken in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Thomas. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. He'll look to throw. This throw pulled in by Pitts. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Still going. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody over there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
This one complete to Washington. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jaguars 16.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So we are at halftime in this AFC Divisional Round 10. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Play action. Tagovailoa. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua going to give it to Achane. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Miami.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Dolphins 28, Jaguars 23.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw is Tua. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Jaguars first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Pass caught by Pearson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
2 and out on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The visitors' offense and Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete to Washington. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Putting the tight end in motion. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 2nd down, goal to go. They send the tight end in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. One more hurdle here. They've got to get the 2-point conversion to stay alive in these playoffs. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. This one complete right side. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Throwing again, it's Tua. Throwing right, it's taken in. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. H.A. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Now it's H.A. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to move out in front. So a win here for the Dolphins. They will continue on.